Ex-PM Datuk Seri Najib Razak's former media man Paul Stadlen has escaped attempts to arrest him in his home country of UK and is believed to be hiding in Israel. Sources tell The Edge that Stadlen, who was charged in absentia for money laundering at the KL Magistrate Court in February, left for Israel in the middle of this year and has since gone to ground. Following an extradition request made by Malaysia, London's Westminster Magistrates Court has issued an arrest warrant for Stadlen on October 10th, but attempts by the police to nab him failed. Stadlen used to work for APCO International, which for many years was PR advisor to various Israel administrations. It was APCO that coined the concept of One Israel, which Najib later co-opted into One Malaysia. Stadlen, who had been Najib's spin doctor for 9 years, was charged with 2 counts of money laundering involving 14.3 million ringgit. He fled Malaysia immediately after the BN coalition lost the 14th general election in May 2018. The US Federal Aviation Administration's move to downgrade Malaysia's air safety rating is apparently hardly a surprise, considering the warnings from many industry professionals and academicians. Maybank Investment Bank Research Analyst Mohsin Aziz points out that there are many inherent weaknesses in the country's aviation oversight regime. These include insufficient new staff, poor employee retention, underpaid workers, and outdated infrastructure. He claims that the Civil Aviation Authority of Malaysia has also missed audits or been slow to follow up after existing audits, likely due to the lack of manpower. Following the downgrade on Monday, Malaysia's carriers will not be able to add new flights to the United States. The Civil Aviation Authority has asked for a reassessment of its operations within the next 12 months to restore its Category 1 aviation regulator status. Mohsin, however, believes it would take 2 years at best to get back to the Category 1 status, as a follow-up audit will be determined by the US agency and not by Malaysia. Nestle Malaysia saw its third quarter net profit improve by 8.2% to 149 million ringgit, as the FMCG giant kept a firm hand on costs. This was evident as top line dipped by 2.2% to 1.4 billion ringgit. Nestle declared an interim dividend of 70 cents per share. According to its notes to the bourse, Nestle said these results were delivered in spite of higher commodity prices and unfavorable exchange rates, which confirmed the effectiveness of its focus on driving sustainable efficiencies and savings. Although exports growth slowed, robust sales at home benefited from strong operational sales execution and marketing, along with new and innovative products. Going forward, Nestle is expecting to land another solid set of results for the fourth quarter of FY19, underpinned by its strong fundamentals and continued focus on consumer-driven commercial activities. At the same time, the company said it would continue to proactively enhance efficiencies and generate savings to protect margins. IT software distributor Presto independent auditors have expressed concern over its ability to stay in operations. This is after Putrajaya cancelled a 3.5 billion ringgit contract for an immigration control system it was installing for the Home Ministry. In its report dated September 19, 2019, auditors Messrs Crowe Malaysia included a statement of material uncertainty related to going concern. It pointed out Presto had recorded negative operating cash flows and loss after taxation during the financial period ended June 30, 2019. The auditors added the group has accepted advances of 1.5 million ringgit from a director and 5 million ringgit from a former director of the company for the purpose of working capital. However, according to Presto own assessment, it will have sufficient working capital to finance its operations and to meet its financial obligations as and when they fall due. Its directors believe that there is therefore no material uncertainty over its ability to continue on a going concern basis. The Naga National has failed in its final bid to appeal a court decision that found the company liable for causing flash floods in Bertam Valley in the Cameron Highlands 6 years ago. The utility giant must pay damages to the 100 residents who had filed a negligence suit over the loss of 4 lives and the destruction of property due to the floods. The federal court ruled today there were no appealable grounds and ordered TNB to pay 20,000 ringgit in costs to the residents for the failed appeal. The residents now have to go back to the KL High Court for the assessment of damages. Last May, the High Court ruled that TNB was negligent in releasing water from the Sultan Abu Bakar Hydroelectric Dam 3 times on the night of October 23, 2013, resulting in the disaster. The utility giant only installed a water inflow measurement instrument at the dam after the incident, despite the dam having been built in 1963.